Hello, 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 everybody. This is Dr. Shaniva Early, your craft doctor. And I was sitting here on this HSN craft day after I have already made my purchases, which I made them yesterday because it doesn't matter about shipping. Um, and I decided to um, craft kind of along with them today. And so um, I decided to make some cards, and so that's what I've been working on today. I've been picking out some pieces from card sets that I have, and so I ended up making this card from one of the card sets. And I'm not sure if you remember, but I purchased this Spring is in the Air kit from HSN, and it had a bunch of gorgeous papers, and it had some nice sentiments in them. These are the sentiments in there. This pack, and then it had the um, lady in the rain with hugging the husband or hugging a man or whatever. And so I decided to make this the card using it, and that's this part. And then it had several um, frames and sentiments that you can cut out, and flowers. These are the flowers. And then it had a window die, and a bunch of other little dies that go to it. And it had another window die. I mean, another flower die. Um, and it had another flower die. And so I just started cutting out different pieces because I wanted to use this set. And so I wanted to break out something that coordinates, goes together, try to use some of the supplies that I have. Okay, really? It want to move. And I glued that down a long time ago. That's okay. I gotta let it dry off. Um, dry it out. So what I did was inside the paper pack. Let me move that out the way so it don't get messed up anymore. Inside this paper pack, it had these cut aparts or pop outs or whatever they call them. So what I did was I cut a sheet of pink paper, just some layering weight, that 65-pound layering weight paper that we all buy from um, the store, Joann's, Michael's, whatever. And then I took an embossing folder and I embossed it. Okay, really. I embossed that piece of paper so it wouldn't be by itself looking flat behind my pop out design. And my I popped this out, and instead of laying it flat or laying the sentiment, popping up the sentiment and putting it inside of it, I popped up the frame of it. And um so this is, you can see the dimensionality of that. I popped that up instead and sunk in the design, so it's framed out kind of the reverse way. And then I cut out the flowers, and what I did was I took the flowers and I colored them all in one color across the page. And then I went back in and I did those with different Copic markers. And I just colored them. And to make them look a little bit different, I went with two layers. And so in some spots they have two layers, some spots they have one layer, which gives it the look of a dimensional type color, two colors. And then I did the same thing with some different color leaves, and then I put pearls on that I matched in the centers of these. And as you can see, this is still it's still wet. It's still wet. I used liquid glue to glue this down when I normally use hot glue, but it still looks good. Once it dried, the glue will dry clear and we won't see it. And then I put on the inside, I put, let's show you. I took one of the sentiments and I stamped the sentiment sending lots of love. And then I stamped the little birdie right here. And the reason why I'm not trying to show you who this is going to, because I don't want them to know who this is going to until they get it, if they happen to see this. And so I just really wanted to come and show you something that I was doing with the spring is in the air, because we really have to start using up all this paper and everything that we have. And then I also cut out, I have other ones that's waiting in the wings, and so I can come and do some show and tell later when I do those. But I also cut out the boots and I colored them in different colors, and these are all Copic Copic colors. Yeah. And then I cut the watering can out, and I put a slit in the watering can. I cut this little slit out right here. See? Right here. Because when I put these on, I'm going to put them on a little stamen in the middle, so then they will hang on the inside of that. So they'll be hanging out the watering can. And I colored up different sizes of the little flowers. These I did multicolors. And that goes in there. And then I also cut out the doorway, because I'm going to go into the papers and I'm going to put this behind a scene, like well, this is an umbrella, so it wouldn't be the scene I would be using, but I'm going to put it to make it look like it's looking outside. And we're going to take some flowers and we're going to make it look like a little window box down there with some different flowers and some of the greenery down here. I might go get out of one of my other kits. I have some a cat and a dog, and I might use that as well. I'm not sure. Then I took there's a border die in the set, and I took the border die and I just colored some paper with my Copic marker. Just scribbled. Let it dry. Did it one more time. Then I did it one more time, and this is just plain old paper, as you can see, nothing fancy about it. And I have a colored strip. Helps you if you don't have the right color that you're looking for. In the stamp pad, which I didn't have this particular orangey color, but now I have the match that when I put this together on a piece of paper, which will be probably like some type of gray background, because that orange and gray goes together. And put the boot on there with some type of sentiment. I have that. I also did the umbrella, because my idea was to double stack an umbrella like that, so you could see the umbrella on the outside. You have the umbrella that I colored and a sentiment right here. So just a little bit, a few ideas, quick show and tell. I just wanted to show you what I was working on, because because it's craft day on HSN. I'm kind of crafting along with them. I did purchase quite a few things, and so when those come in, I will do a show and tell and what I picked up. So thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one.